Hello everyone, I'm KK. This time, it's the 10th edition of the QR Share build series. UH-60 BlackHawk. I've improved the helicopter I created in the previous video so that it can be used on the Switch 2 version. The main changes are the removal of the stabilizer, and adjustments to make the movement feel more natural. The shape of the tail rotor has also been changed. This BlackHawk build has a distinct handling style and uses the invisibility glitch, making it overall a build suited for advanced players. It's a really fun build when you can handle it well, so I hope you'll pick it up and play with it. I've explained the invisibility glitch in a previous video, so if you're unfamiliar with it, feel free to check that out for reference. So let's get started with the introduction. First, let me introduce the parts that will be made invisible. 1 wagon wheel, 2 shock emitters, 1 big wheel, 3 motors obtained from Gemimic Shrine, 2 propellers obtained from Gemimic Shrine, 1 infinite wing. Please apply the invisibility glitch to the earlier 10 parts. Next, we will explain how to operate it. First, I'll explain how to operate it without applying the invisibility glitch. The appearance and gimmick of the aircraft are as you can see. Rather than just making any changes, we completely redesigned it. The gimmick is the same, but it's completely different from the previous helicopter. Once on board, pull the stick towards you. Then the propeller points upwards. If you push the stick down and to the left, the wagon wheel locks and the propeller starts spinning. This will allow you to take off. As the plane takes off, it will begin to rotate counterclockwise, so ease up on the stick input a little. You can't completely stop the rotation. Placing the wings farther reduces forward rotation, but stability reduces in level flight. Therefore, it was necessary to allow some rotation. Once it rises to a certain point, it starts to rotate clockwise instead. Once you have climbed to a certain level, transition to level flight. To transition to level flight, put the stick in neutral. Immediately after shifting to neutral, the aircraft will tilt downwards significantly, so it is a good idea to pull the stick slightly towards you to control it. Once it has fully transitioned to level flight, it will fly fairly straight even in neutral. However, due to the arrangement of the wing gear and propeller, the altitude gradually decreases. Also, because it uses CPE, the propellers stop rotating after a while. To lock the wagon wheel and start the propeller spinning, briefly push the stick to the left. Alternatively, if you hold the stick slightly down left, the wagon wheel will stay locked, allowing you to maintain flight posture. Maintain flight posture by varying the strength of the stick pressure. It requires delicate operation, but once you get used to it, you can fly stably. As I mentioned earlier, since the stabilizer was removed, I believe the flight behavior has become much more natural. Of course, it's easy to descend. No more vertical descents to lower altitudes. I think it's easier to use than before. When landing, pulling the stick down and to the right causes the ZPE to reverse the wagon wheel's rotation and stop the propeller. This will have the lift and cause the aircraft to begin descending under its own weight. It was really hard to adjust the weight here. After landing, return the stick to neutral, but release it when the gimmick is tilted 45 degrees. The reason is that the gimmick is too heavy as it is, and it would break if grabbed with the Ultra hand. This concludes the explanation of how to operate it. Now that we've applied the invisibility glitch to the parts, let's get flying. The propellers rotate enough before the plane rises, which makes it look more realistic. Now, please take a look at the helicopter flight video. That was the helicopter flight video. Finally, I'll show you the QR code. How did you like this video? This time, I improved the helicopter I created previously so that it can be used on the Switch 2 version. Now, let me show you the QR code you've been waiting for. Please read and receive it here. As long as you refrain from claiming to have made this helicopter or reproducing it without permission, you are free to use it however you like. So I hope you will enjoy it within the bounds of common sense. I think this helicopter is a miracle product, born from the most advanced technology that can be created within TotK. Thanks to the various Hyrule engineers. This work was made possible thanks to the good connections I was blessed with, something I would never have been able to achieve on my own. I would like to thank you all again. I think I'll wrap it up here for now. Your comments are always very encouraging. It's up to you whether you subscribe to the channel or not, so if you like, I'd be happy if you could take a look at my other videos. So thank you for watching this time too.